Optics. Optics have certainly changed the game, especially when we're talking about pistol red dots, pistol optics, especially when it comes to target acquisition, speed of acquisition, as well as feedback when it comes to grip and trigger manipulation. And one of those sites, one of those brands that have certainly stood out to me among the competition is the Holosun 508T. I'm going to talk to you about the specifics of it, the details, and then talk about what I like about the site. What's up, guys? Joshua J Square Tactical, and again, we're going to be talking about the Holosun 508T. But first things first, I got to get some things out of the way. Road to 1,000, and I am trying to get there as fast as I can. I'm sitting on 190. I just want to thank everybody who's taking the time to subscribe to my channel, who is taking the time to comment, watch. I really do appreciate it. If you would, do consider liking, comment, subscribing. It really helps out a whole bunch, and I will greatly appreciate it. You doing that will help me get this content out, reach more people, and find like-minded folks who resonate with this type of content and me as a creator, okay? So let's get into it. Let's talk about the site. Again, I want to talk about the specs. You know me, you've watched this channel enough. If you hear vehicles coming by, I live in an area where sometimes the traffic can be a little heavy. Hopefully they don't bother the video too much, but let's get into it. Again, this is the Holosun 508T. So I'm gonna read you straight from the box, their overview. The 508T series is an open reflex sight. That's number one. It's an open reflex designed for handgun applications, multi-reticle system, MRS with a 2 MOA dot with a 32 MOA circle. Shake awake technology, solar fail-safe dual power system combined to provide unparalleled performance and versatility. Tech and features: parallax free and unlimited eye relief, up to 50,000 hour battery life, shake awake technology with last setting recall, multi-reticle system, 2 MOA dot with a 32 MOA circle, solar fail-safe, and IP67 waterproof. Very important for me, very important feature that I love. Specifications: it's 2 ounces. Dimension is 1.78 by 1.15 by 1.15 inches. Window size is 0.63 by 0.91 inches. Housing material is titanium, very tough. Battery is a CR1632. Probably, I apologize, for some reason my nose is itching. A CR1632. Travel range is plus minus 50 MOA, and reticle brightness is 8 daylight and 4 night vision settings. Absolutely love this. We're gonna pop open this box real quick just to kind of give you a little idea what the box looks like. I like the box. Comes with cleaning cloth to keep it clean, instruction manual. It comes with I think this actually came on the gun, but comes with some screws there, some other screws for mounting it to different platforms. It's actually, I think, got the type of gun that it would go on, if I'm not mistaken, what type of screws they use. You got your wrench for tightening it down, and you have a tool in there for the windage. The opposite end is the tool for the windage and elevation. Love Holosun, love what they provide. And now we're going to talk about, now that we got that out the way, we're going to talk about the site more. Once again, like I said, if you know this particular, you know how I am. You've heard me say it on many videos that I love options. The only thing I don't like option is in my wife. I'm happy with my wife. I love my wife. She's the best thing since sliced bread. I don't need options with that. And I don't need options with Jesus. He's the best and my wife's the best. So, but with other things, I need options, okay? A couple of things. Again, I want to try to keep this symmetrical and in line. I'm going to start from the bottom to top and go to the bottom. First and foremost, we have a solar panel on here. The solar panel is going to prevent if that battery goes down, that solar panel is going to keep this thing running, keep it alive for you. That way, if God forbid you find yourself in a hurry situation, you have not changed the battery, guess what? You got that solar panel that's going to keep this thing charged, ready to go. It has shake awake technology. Man, if this thing's been sitting stagnant, you grab it, you need it, you're getting ready to go out the door, somebody is trying to beat down your door, and you grab and pick this thing and pick it up, it is ready to go. The sight comes on, it is ready to go. 50,000 hour battery life. Might as well talk about it since I was just talking about the solar panel. 50,000 hour battery life. If I'm not mistaken, that is on the lowest setting. If you're on the brighter settings, I think it's still like 20,000 hours. You're talking, depending on what brightness setting, you're talking from 2 to 5 years that battery is going to last. 2 to 5 years. That is absolutely amazing. And if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me this, but if I'm not mistaken, Holosun was doing this long before EOTech, Aimpoint were doing it. Trigicon, they were doing the 50,000 hour battery life and the shake awake technology before those other mainstream companies. Okay, this is not, you don't have that big window like you see with like the 507 comp. But this one still works for me. Like I said, parallax free, unlimited eye relief, and I absolutely love that. I like the smaller footprint, even though at some point I'd like to have the Aimpoint Acro on a couple of gun purchases that I'm looking to get. But I love the way this one looks. Another thing that I like about the fact that the battery tray is not under the bottom, it's not at the back here, it is on the side. That battery tray is easy to access. That battery goes down, you can pop that in there with a little tool, open that up, put a new battery in, and you're ready to go. I love that design with the battery tray on the right side. Also, being that I am a right-hand dominant shooter, I love the fact that the buttons for changing the brightness of this optic is on the left side. Because if I'm there, if I'm got my dominant hand shooting, I can just reach up and change those brightness settings down, higher, whatever I'm looking for, depending on the situation, in a jiffy, and still have my dominant hand on this pistol. The next thing that I like about this optic is the fact that it is subdued. It doesn't have any of the white writing for the logo on the left or right side. It is subdued, it's all black. It keeps that uniformity throughout the whole pistol. That jet black look across the whole pistol. The only thing that doesn't have is of course the flashlight with the white letters there, but the sight is subdued, and I actually really love that. Now, one last thing that I like about this particular red dot is the fact that it has a 3 reticle system. It had, again, I love options. This gives me that. It has 3 different sights. It has the 32 minute of angle circle. It has the 32 minute of angle circle with a 2 MOA dot on the inside, or you can completely remove the circle and just simply have the 2 MOA dot on just the dot. And I absolutely love that. This optic is a tank. Like I said, it's made of titanium. It's going to be ready when you're ready, with the battery life, the solar panel, and the shake awake technology. Is going to give you that daytime and nighttime setting, especially if you need to shoot up on a nods or night vision. You're going to be able to have that ability with this particular pistol. And on top of all of that, you have the options of changing it to fit your particular preference. And so it is my favorite on the market. Holosun is the brand that I choose. I go with. Yes, it's made by China, but what they provide at the price they provide it at, you cannot beat it. So, which brings me to my next point, price. It can come in a red or green dot. This particular one is red, and the price point that I paid for this particular optic was $364 is what I paid for this optic, and at that price point, it's hard to beat. Again, it's an open reticle. It's not as big as like something like the 507 comp, but the 507 comp also doesn't have a solar panel. But I knew what I wanted. I wanted something with a solar panel. I wanted something subdued, and this is what I came up with. Now, next, I will probably look at something like the EPS that's bigger, that's closed optic, closed reticle, and then it also has the solar panel, and it's maybe a little bit bigger window that you're looking through. But this one absolutely works fine. Aesthetically, it looks great. It's that squared off body, which is another thing. I didn't want the rounded body optics. I wanted that squared off look. It just, again, aesthetically, it matches the gun, and that's what I wanted. So again, that is the 508T by Holosun. Solar panel, 50,000 hour battery life, shake awake technology. Got the controls for the brightness on the side, battery panel and tray on the right side, not up under the bottom. So many things to love about this. Triple reticle sight, and the price point is not bad either. Some of the other competition out there, like the Trijicon RMR, and I've heard both good and bad about that sight. Half the price, can't beat this. Check it out. I'll leave a link in the comment section down below for you to take a look at it, and let me know, what are you running? What optic are you running? What do you typically go with, and why? Let me know that down in the comment section below. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe. It helps out a lot. Thank you in advance. And this is Joshua J. Squared Tactical telling you, stay dangerous.